What God cannot do. I'm just grateful to God for what he has done for me. I was actually interceding for a friend that was trusting God for the fruit of the womb for 5 years. And I found out that I was pregnant. The person I was interceding for too got pregnant. But the problem is that I have this negative pattern of pregnancy-induced hypertension in each of my pregnancies. And when I found out I was pregnant, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. When I went for the blood test, the doctor checked my BP. It was very high. And he said, "Madam, we can't start giving you BP medications this early." I went back. Thank God I have siblings that are on the altar. They encouraged me. They said, "You remember your second son? When you had him, you were in Lagos, and it was halfway you joined the altar. And you saw how God brought him back to life, even when we lost him through the word of knowledge on this altar." I testified 2022. So they say, "How much more now that you are just starting? Join the altar." That was what I did. I kept praying every morning. First trimester passed, the blood pressure normalized. Second trimester, it usually starts around 6 months, but this time around, second trimester passed, there was nothing. When we got to third trimester, the devil will always show his ugly face. Around 8 months, I woke up that morning with headache. And that week we're praying and fasting. Papa, it was God of wonders and God of perfection. I fasted with pregnancy. On the 5th day, after I woke up with that headache, I checked my blood pressure. For the first time, it rose up to 190-something, over 106. I was so scared. I was waiting for prayers to start. And when prayer started that morning, I prayed like I've never prayed before. And few minutes before the end of the prayers, Papa said, "I don't know who you are, but the Lord said I should ask you, why are you afraid? Are you the one that brought yourself this far? Can God bring to birth and not bring to delivery?" I held on to those words. And after the prayers, I checked my BP. It has normalized again. We continued into the journey. For the first time that we get to 37 weeks in my pregnancy. And when we got there, the doctor, because all my previous delivery has been through CS, he said, "Madam, we'll bring out this baby because the spacing is not that wide. And we'll bring out the baby at 37 weeks. I was scheduled for cesarean section in the evening. And I remember after I got back home, I was like, "God, so I've never experienced what real contraction is. If I knew that God was going to honor that prayer, I would have changed my prayer point." Around 12 a.m., I stayed in my sister's house because where I registered was close to her house. And that morning, I started having contraction. Women, you can try, The contraction was so heavy, they rushed me to the hospital, but I wasn't dilating. It was within two minutes, but I wasn't dilating. I was rushed to the theater. The team, that week, were praying and fasting, 21 days prayer and fasting. The team for that month was on a Wednesday, that nothing will go wrong. Thank God, my husband and my sister were bouncing the gate of the theater. They prayed that morning. My second son, I testify here where they sutured my bladder and intestine. God helped me. But this time around, the bladder was tampered upon. But the way the healing was swift, I can't explain. Fast forward to, for the first time in our life, that we'll give birth to a child that weighed 2.5 kg. Because of this high blood pressure, they have low birth weight, and they are usually giving birth to preterm. The first one, 34 weeks and some days, the other, 35, but this one, 37, and he even weighed 2.5 kg. I was so happy. And for the first time, we'll do a naming ceremony in our house and not in the hospital. I've come to return all the glory to this God. Papa, God bless you, sir. God bless you. May the oil on your head never run dry. God bless you, sir. This is my bundle of joy. Papa, God bless you.
What? nsppd, celebrate our God. Celebrate. Celebrate.